Hello, this is an overview of the first module in CMSC 437, Machine Learning course. So the course is modularized, which means individual topics are covered in different modules. There are a total of 5 modules, and the first module is the module that we cover in this overview, which is the Introduction to Machine Learning, and is covered in 1 week. So as you will find the details of the module on the course page, on the Module 1 content page. And the lessons, the lesson objective for this is, first one is understanding ML basics. So machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence, and it has its own programming paradigm, which is different from typical application development, which involves explicit programming. And we will cover about the logic and the underlying principle and logic used in machine learning. So that's the first topic, and the second topic is understanding ML algorithm types or categorization. Now, there are some variation, but in general, the most common categorization is supervised learning, which is a type of learning using annotated data, and unsupervised learning, like grouping of things that don't have labels or target variables, and another categorization in reinforcement learning. So we will cover, what is involved in what are the typical activities in these different types of learning algorithms. Now, sometimes you may find that deep learning, which is very widely and popular type of algorithm, which is the underlying implementation is a neural network, but sometimes you find that categorized as its own type of algorithm, but it is still there is both supervised and unsupervised type of deep learning, the 3 are the most common categorization. And the third topic that we will be studying in this module is machine learning lifecycle. Okay, so this is primarily about the phases that are involved in implementing a machine learning solution. Okay, again, you will see this the depiction you see right here, and you find different diagram representing the machine learning lifecycle, but the underlying activities are more or less the same. So pretty much all machine learning developing all machine learning solutions start with a problem understanding. So you have to define the problem, state clearly what problem you're trying to address or answer. And then you go to the data collection phases, which involves, again, this is a function of the type of problem that you are working on. But in general, you have to identify relevant data sets. Sometimes you may need to merge different data sources, and then you have to clean the data, preparing the data for the type of modeling that you would have to perform. So that is depicted here as a preparation. And then there is another phase, which in general, some diagrams show that it's collectively as model development, training, and evaluation. So the activities involved in that is you have to determine the right set of algorithms, training algorithms, the parameters that are relevant for that algorithm, and then the actual training, and then the evaluation. So these are the actual development of the model to answer a particular question. And then you have to deploy your model in an environment where it can be accessed. It could be in an online environment where it can be accessed by different services, or it could be integrated with other applications. Okay, that's a deployment. And then obviously you have to continually monitor and maintain your system, right? So that might involve refining as more information or newer information evolve. You might need to continue to refine the model. And then if there are associated KPIs, then you would have to continually evaluate that. So this is the machine learning cycles that production quality machine learning solutions would have to go through before they are used in real world application. Okay, so as far as reading materials, so we have, as you know, that there is no required textbook for the course. So we have compiled different resources. These readings are short readings for the most part. So they're listed in here. These are reading material covering the topics, all the machine learning basics, the categorization of the algorithm types, and the life cycle. Okay, so these are the different reading material that you have to perform. We have also compiled some couple of YouTube videos that supplement your reading. Now you may find some redundancy and overlap across these different materials, but for the most part they support each other. Okay, so as an introduction module, we will be able to complete this in 1 week. And once you are through the reading materials and the video, then you would have to do one quiz. There is one quiz for this course, for this particular module. And there are 8 questions. And so that would do, the content of the first module.